It may be hard to find a player more grateful just to take the floor in a Turkish Airlines Euroleague game than guard Edgar Sosa of Dinamo Banco di Sardegna Sassari, who nearly lost his career to a gruesome leg injury while competing for the Dominican Republic national team 3 years ago.
It was a game we was playing against Panama in the Olympic qualifier in 2011, and a game it was out of reach. We was up by 30 points, and I remember coach telling me to keep penetrating so I can get to the free throw line. And I penetrated and I fell, and I felt like maybe my shoe had busted or something. I didn't feel anything, and then when I got up, I saw that my leg was completely broken, and it was devastating.
Thus began Sosa's greatest challenge. He missed 2 full seasons coming back and suffered a significant setback in the middle.
I tried being this competitive guy. I tried to come back after 9 months and join the national team, and everybody could see that I wasn't ready. I was still on the court hobbling around, and what happened was that I started putting all my weight on my left leg, and I broke my left foot. So now, at this point, I'm dealing with 2 injuries, and now I have to go back to rehab and not only work on my leg, but now work on my foot as well.
Further complicating matters was the fact that Sosa was not under contract to any club, so he went through his rehab virtually alone, with his mother for moral support and a personal trainer to push him.
I had to pretty much wing it because I'd never been injured before, and I never had to go through a rehab process. So it was kind of like reading up on my injury, learning the things to do and not to do, what to do on the 4th week and what to do on the 10th week, and the progression that I should be making. So it was crazy to do, and it's something that I look back on now, and I'm like, I can't believe that, you know, I went through all this without professional help, even though I consider my trainer to be a professional. But it's like we didn't know what to do and what steps to take. We just woke up every day, and our method was, if you feel a little bit better today than you did yesterday, then we're doing something right, and that's what we did for 18 months.
For Sosa, dealing with the pain was one of the greatest challenges of his rehab.
And I will always ask God, you know, as long as you could take the pain away, I'll learn how to play basketball again. I'll live in the gym. I'll learn how to shoot left-hand layups again. Just take the pain away. And once the pain was away, I just lived in the gym and just got my game back.
Just getting back to where he was before wouldn't be enough, however.
I missed 2 full seasons, and people are getting better. They're playing against the best competition. They're playing against the toughest guys in practice. That makes you better. I didn't have none of that. It was just me, some weights, a pool, cardio machine. I didn't have the bumping and the grinding that you go through in a basketball game, so I had to kind of catch up quick.
Naturally, Sosa had a lot of fears during his comeback.
I was afraid that my speed wouldn't come back. I was afraid that I wouldn't be the same basketball player, because you know what people say is that once you go through a big injury like this, you're never the same. And once you go through surgery, you're never the same. So I was just like, man, like, why can't you be the same? And what doctors told me is that because of the rod I have in my bone, inside my tibia, it'll never happen again. So that's what I take with me to the bank every day. It's like, I'm gonna penetrate, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because I know it's not gonna happen again, and that's how I play the game.
Sosa finally returned to action last season with Ratio Farm Ulm of Germany, and this season made his EuroLeague debut with Sassari.
I think through my adversity and through my trying times, God still has found a way for me to advance. It's like, was my first year when I finally came back last year, I was able to play in the Euro Cup. And that was big for me, you know, being a guy who pretty much didn't play the last 2 seasons, to come back and be on a Euro Cup team, it was huge. And now this year, to be on a EuroLeague team in the highest level of basketball in all of Europe, is just like, you know, God has blessed me like tremendously.